Hello and welcome back to Financial Futures. As we approach the final days of 2024, there's a buzz in Washington, D.C. about a bill that could bring long-awaited changes to Social Security benefits. The Social Security Fairness Act is making waves, and today we'll explore what this means for millions of beneficiaries, especially those affected by the windfall elimination provision and government pension offset, and we will also compare Social Security COLA and VRIS against inflation. But the clock is ticking. Will the Senate act in time, or will this opportunity slip away? Let's dive in to uncover the details. The Social Security Fairness Act, passed by the House earlier this year, aims to repeal two provisions commonly referred to as WP, Windfall Elimination Provision, and GPO, Government Pension Offset. These measures have historically reduced Social Security benefits for millions, especially those who worked in federal, state, or local government positions. While the bill has bipartisan support, the final hurdle lies with the Senate, which has only 15 working days left this year to vote on it. The WP currently reduces benefits for individuals who receive public sector pensions but have also paid into Social Security through other jobs. The GPO decreases spousal or survivor benefits for retirees from government jobs where payroll taxes weren't contributed to Social Security. Together, these provisions impact approximately 3 million beneficiaries, slashing monthly payments by hundreds of dollars. For some, this translates to annual losses of $7,300 or more. If the Social Security Fairness Act becomes law, beneficiaries affected by WEP and GPO could see substantial financial relief. A study by the Urban Institute estimated that eliminating these provisions could increase benefits for 4.5% of all Social Security recipients by 2025, with an average boost of $7,300 annually. Retroactive benefits, if passed, adjustments would apply retroactively to January 2024, potentially leading to a lump sum payment for affected beneficiaries. Future increases, monthly payments would rise starting January 2025, offering long-term financial stability. Broader impact. While providing relief to millions, the Congressional Budget Office estimates this change would add $195 billion to the federal deficit over the next decade. The Senate's current session schedule leaves little room for delays. After December 20, the Senate will adjourn for the year, and any unfinished business including this bill will reset in January under a new Congress. This creates significant challenges. Reintroduction hurdles. The bill must start fresh in the House, even though it passed earlier this year. Shifting priorities. A new Congress might focus on different legislative priorities, potentially sidelining this issue for months or years. Leadership changes. Senator Sherrod Brown, a key proponent of the bill, will not return in 2025, which could diminish its chances. For the 3 million Americans affected, this bill represents more than just money, it's about fairness. Many beneficiaries argue that they've paid into the system and deserve equitable treatment, regardless of their government pensions. However, opponents warn that such changes could accelerate the insolvency of the Social Security Trust Fund. What can you do? If you support this bill, contacting your senators can make a difference. Advocacy groups recommend reaching out to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to urge a vote before the session ends. Public pressure has swayed Congress before it might work again. Current co-sponsors. The Senate bill has 63 co-sponsors, indicating bipartisan support. Threshold for passage. At least 60 votes are required to advance the bill. Critical dates. The Senate will be in session from December 20, giving legislators only 15 days to act. Despite these promising numbers, the lack of public comments from Senate leadership raises concerns. Will the Senate prioritize this bill, or will procedural delays push it off the agenda? The Social Security Fairness Act offers a real chance to bring meaningful financial relief to millions of Americans. But time is running out. With bipartisan support and a clear path forward, the question isn't whether the Senate can pass it, it's whether they will. Let's jump into Social Security COLA-related second topic. Imagine waking up to an announcement: your Social Security benefits are increasing by 64.8%. Sounds life-changing, doesn't it? For millions of Americans relying on Social Security, this kind of increase could mean catching up with rising costs of housing, healthcare, and everyday essentials. But here's the reality: this isn't happening. In fact, over the past 24 years, Social Security benefits have fallen drastically behind the actual costs of living. Now, we'll uncover why beneficiaries are missing out on the 64.8% and what it means for your financial future. Since the year 2000, the cost of goods and services, everything from groceries to gas, has skyrocketed by 146%. Now compare that to Social Security benefits, which have only increased by 81.2% during the same period. That's a 64.8% gap, an enormous shortfall. But why does this gap exist? It comes down to how benefits are adjusted each year. Social Security uses something called the CPIW, or the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, to calculate your annual COLA. On paper, COLAs are supposed to match inflation so that your benefits maintain purchasing power over time. But there's a catch. The CPIW doesn't accurately reflect the spending patterns of seniors, who spend more on healthcare, rent, and utilities expenses that have risen much faster than other costs. COLA calculations only use inflation data from the third quarter of the year, ignoring price surges in other months. So while inflation reports may say prices are up by 2% or 3% annually, what you feel in your wallet often tells a very different story. For example, have you noticed how rent, medical bills, and even basic services like haircuts seem to rise faster than your benefit check? That's the reality of this flawed system. Let's put this into perspective. The average monthly Social Security check today is around $1,900. If benefits had kept up with inflation since 2000, that check would be closer to $3,100 per month. Imagine the difference: an extra $1,200 a month could make fewer tough decisions between medication and groceries, or between paying rent and fixing your car. So, what can we do about this? Advocate for change. Push for COLA calculations to use the CPIE, which focuses on expenses for seniors, not urban wage earners. Stay informed. Understanding these issues empowers you to vote for policies and leaders who prioritize fair adjustments for Social Security. Plan proactively. While the system catches up, building personal savings or finding additional income sources can provide some relief. Today's tip is all about gratitude. Even when times are tough, finding one small thing to be thankful for can give you the energy to keep going. You're stronger than you know, don't forget that. While we can't rewrite the past 24 years, understanding the challenges helps us prepare for a better future. Thank you for watching Financial Futures. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Together, we can navigate these financial complexities and work toward a brighter tomorrow. Until next time, stay informed and empowered.